Hi YouTube, how we doing? Welcome back to the bathroom. For anybody who's new, been a few new subscribers, my name is Martin. This bathroom is in the most northeasterly village in Scotland. If you look at the map, the bit of Scotland at the top that sticks out before it goes around the corner. The most easterly part, that's where I am. Anyhow, welcome. Today we are using, as you've seen by the thumbnail, MMGP, Mr. Murray's Grooming Products Odin. This is a sample which I think was sent to me by Craig Will. Cheers Craig. To give you an idea how much you're using, that's 1.53 grams, because I've got some drug dealer scales and I weighed it out. And I've got a shaving bowl here, so we'll get the soap sorted first. We'll get it mushed into the bottom of the bowl. I'm probably not going to bowl either. I'll probably load the brush from the bowl, but we'll see how we get on. So Odin is based on Terre de Hermes, one of my favourite scents, as you'll see later on. Citrus, grapefruit, cedarwood and vetiver is basically the scent notes. If I remember rightly, I was scent notes down the bottom as well, but maybe not, I might just delete them. So I've got the soap pushed in the bowl and I'm going to get some water into that so it can bloom a little bit. Got some boiling water in a flask, got a little teaspoon measure. That's 2 teaspoons into that. I like using 1.5 grams of soap. It's a good baseline for how good the soap is. I don't recall ever using any of the MMGP samples Craig sent up. There were a few. So, first time for everything. Vegan soap, made with 7 butters. So it should be quite good for the skin. And we'll just sit in the water and let it bloom for a wee while. The brush I'm using today is a RazoRock F400 with a black plisson knot. That's the soap and the brush out the way. Razor, one that a load of YouTubers were using when they became available. It's the Alpha Shaving Outlaw Evolution Aluminium. This is the Shave Dad version which I got. Only got the solid bar plate. There was a UK Wet Shaving Society version of it as well, with 2 base plates, the open comb and the solid bar. This is just the solid bar, made by Steve Tinter. Aluminium handle and head. There's the base plate. This is give the Shave Dad and Alpha. There was a little washer somewhere, that's just gone, can't see it in the water. I think it came with the stand as well, so there's the top cap there. Top of my head, it's got a 0.7 millimeter blade gap. Not sure if it's positive or negative exposure. I can see the washer. Whee, there it is. Little plastic washer. Alright, and in here we are loading, I don't think I've ever used one of these blades before, which is quite surprising. A Gillette Perma-Sharp, as you can see there. Don't recall ever using one before, but we shall see how it goes. So there's the blade loaded up, nice and easy to load. 3-piece head. As I say, a load of people. This was a group buy from a Facebook group, and Steve later on made a open comb plate, which I never bother getting. It's based on the Alpha Outlaw Evolution, I believe. Aluminium though, to reduce costs and everything else. But Nice razor, I really enjoy using it. It's also good for head shaves as well as the Outlaw is. It actually stays in the bathroom, just pick it up and use it, and it's a no-think razor really. But you just pick up and use that without thinking. So we've got the pliss on. We've already got a couple of teaspoons of water in here. Yeah, it's Terre Hermes. It's, as you can see, it's little Giles shaving. It's like a shaving mug. It's got ridges in it. Anyhow, while we're doing this, I'm getting my lather made. Here's a piece of music called Odin. Pretty good lather. I didn't intend bowl lathering, I've got a bit too much water into it, but as you can see we've got plenty of lather and it's a decent quality and it seems pretty well hydrated. So off the Shave Dad Outlaw Evolution Aluminium with a Gillette Perma-Sharp. Now despite the blade gap, it's pretty blade neutral as well. It's quite efficient for an aluminium razor. It's easy to use. As you can see, it's just wiping away North Sea taxis just flying over. By that I mean a helicopter going on and off to the rigs. razor and blade combo, nice, just brand new blade. I say, I know this razor relatively well because it's at hand. It's very easy just to throw a blade in and shave, which is what it's been getting used for really. I've tweaked the audio a bit in this video on the camera, the audio settings, because the last ones, I don't know, they seemed a little bit loud. So. I know plenty of other YouTubers have used this razor and Mr. Murray's MMGP soaps, but today we're breaking a cherry, so on camera anyway, for the razor, and the soap is definitely first time use. Yeah, can't really argue with that. It's not even that scummy on the bathroom bowl, which you tend to find with some soaps that have a lot of butter in them. So, still plenty left. So if we look at the website from MMGP, he's got a couple of lines. One's Alcad Casino, which I believe is takes on like this, Terre de Hermes. I know there's a Sauvage. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a Creed Aventus. Everyone in the dog does a Creed Aventus. Seems to anyway. But I don't actually have a Terre de Hermes soap. I tend to use this Martin de Candra Vetiver and then throw Terre de Hermes on top of it. That for me ticks the boxes. The razor is very similar to the stainless steel Outlaw and probably the Evolution, which is the version 2 of this, which I never bothered getting. The version 1's so bloody good, but you're almost done with 2 passes. To coin an old phrase, you could go to work on that. As you can see, we've got plenty of soap left. Still hydrated. Hasn't dried out, feels nice on the skin. And then with 7 butters and your jojoba oil in it, it should do. Right, let's have a quick feel around. As you can see, there's plenty of lather left. Not a lot of stubble. So, while I go through my post shave routine, which is not sure, look at the last face video, you'll see the whole thing. I'll get everything cleaned up and I'll see you back in a minute. Enjoyed that, good shave. Skin feels really nice, feels nicely hydrated. Now obviously, because we used a shaving sample, I don't have the matching splash. So what we're going to use instead? Well, I do have a bottle of Terre aftershave balm. So why not? Don't use it very often. That's more than enough. That's 3 little pumps, 3 squirts. It's a Newman load, 3 squirts and it's done. Hi Scott, how you doing mate? Yeah. Soap matches that scent profile pretty well. With Terre, you could go with, what should we go with? Right, let's have a look. Right, if you like a really zingy citrus, you can go with either of these two. Well, that's Terre Fresh. That's no longer available. That got replaced by Gillette. You could go with any of those two. They're the most citrusy ones. If you like a straight up vetiver, something that's quite dirty and dark, I mean the aftershave, you could go with intense vetiver. If you like something even darker, and this is a really good winter scent, you could go with just the intense. It's just, yeah, it's very earthy. There's not much citrus at all. However, I'm going for Terre, so we'll go with a small bottle, 200ml, for the parfum. As you can tell, it's quite sizable. And 3 squirts on the hand. That lets the alcohol evaporate, so you don't go, ha, that hurts. There we are done with a little bit of Terre. Let's get it back in the box. So as you can see, I do quite like Terre as a scent. Anyhow, so today was Mr. Murray's Grooming Products MMGP Odin Terre, a sample sent by Craig. Thank you Craig. Lathered up with a Giles shaving coffee cup shaving bowl with the aid of a RazoRock F400 black plisson. The razor was the Alpha Shaving Shave Dad Outlaw Evolution, kind of, that's the version of it, in which there was a Gillette Perma-Sharp on its first use. That's it folks. So you've got as much of a Hermes affiliation as I have, leave a comment below. It is a good scent, it's one that I do like. Any questions, comments or anything else, fire them below. Thanks for watching and bye for now.